Oh ho! Welcome back to another Matlown 2 upload. I know it's been 7 centuries since the last time I made one of these, but hey, it's Tour de Moor 2023. Yes, I procrastinated a little bit, but yes, towards the end of the year 2023, I took part in Tour de Moor, which is a big cross-country mountain bike race that happens in Dartmoor once a year in October. I feel like that little clarification didn't really need to happen, but yes, here is my POV. I'm riding my nuke-proof, my full suspension bike because I'd lent my hardtail to a friend, so I had just this bike to use, and here we go, the easy beginning. So yes, this mountain bike race is 52 kilometers in total, so it's kind of long, you know. I feel like 52k for in road bike terms is not that long, but mountain bike terms, I feel like, you know, anything more than 30 kilometers is a significant distance to cover. So that's there. And yes, this is the longest route for Tour de Moor. There are three routes you can do. I believe there's a 10 or 11k, a 25k, and a 52k. And I'm doing the 52k because you know me, fitness is my passion, of course. Anyway, yes, I called this bit the easy beginning because, as you can see, pretty easy, and it's also at the beginning. It's all tarmacked roads, all downhill, but now we're on the first climb, and as you can see already, it has claimed its first victims. Lots of people walking, but as you can see, I'm powering on regardless. Now, normally my riding buddy Dom makes an appearance in these videos, but sadly, Dom had something else. I think it was a birthday party or something, so it was just me riding solo this time with my new grips. I was gonna say, don't you see my new grips? As if I upload to this channel with any sense of regularity that you'd even notice that. But I put blue grips on this bike. That's all I had to say about that. But I do like this bike. I feel like it's been a bit neglected now because I've kind of got a lot of mountain bikes, right? So I kind of got started. I love how I'm not even talking about what's going on screen. I feel like it's fairly self-explanatory though, right? So I got kind of like a few mountain bikes. So I've got my my Voodoo, my Halford's hardtail that I thought was really expensive. £450 for a mountain bike? Are you joking? That's very expensive. I quickly learned that is very much entry level to the entry level of mountain bikes in terms of cost. So I then upgraded to a nice hardtail, a trail capable hardtail, a hardcore hardtail, if you will. By the way, as you can see, we're now in part 2 into the wilderness. This is now where the trail gets tough. It's no longer a tarmacked road. It's proper. It's not proper off-road. Like this is gravel bike territory, but it's still kind of a bit more gnarly than what we had before. But yes, I upgraded my Voodoo to a Ribble 29er hardcore hardtail, and I really like that. I learned a lot on that bike. I developed my mountain bike skills exponentially on that bike, and then I decided to upgrade to this one that I'm riding in this video, the nuke-proof, what's it called? The nuke-proof reactor. The nuke-proof reactor carbon edition, 29er again. Love it. And then I rode this bike thinking this is my end game bike, right? I'm never going to need to buy another bike again. This is the top of the line bike. Don't need anything else. And then it was my birthday last year, I believe, in fact. And I went to a bike park. But this particular bike park had no uplift. So for those that don't know, an uplift would be it's like the equivalent of a ski lift at a ski resort. So in mountain bike parks, either it is literally a chairlift like a ski resort, or, you know, you load your bikes onto a trailer on the back of a van and you get driven to the top of the mountain. But this bike park, my local bike park, in fact, Gorton Gravity Hub in Tavistock, for anyone that might be curious, does not have an uplift, generally. I think it has an uplift sometimes during special occasions, but basically it doesn't have one. And I went down the trail and had a really fun time, but then having to slog it up the hill in boiling summer weather was really torturous, and it kind of sapped the fun out of the whole trip. And I just looked at the screen and was like, oh, second lap. Yeah, so to kind of make the route 52 kilometers, the organizers of the race had to sort of make us double back on ourselves for a bit. So we used these country roads for a bit, and then we'll be repeating part of the race we just did, just to elongate the length to 52 kilometers. But yes, anyway, as I was saying, I was at Gorton Gravity Hub, and I had to basically self-shuttle to the top of the mountain after every single run. I only got like 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know, runs in, and I was just shattered at the top of the climb every time. I'd have to just lie down, drink, guzzle water. It was awful. It was boiling hot, and it was not fun, the climb. And it kind of like took some of the fun out of the descent, because I'm like, yeah, this is really fun, but I'm descending quite a lot. I'm going to have to climb back up again. Meanwhile, as I was, enjoying overall my bike park trip, this guy had an e-bike and he was just lapping me over and over, having a great time of his life. And when I finished my day at the bike park, I said to Beth, my girlfriend, you know what? I should like to buy an e-bike because that just looked fun. So I bought an e-bike. I bought an Orbea Rise H15, which is it's excellent. It's an excellent bike. I love it to bits. And it's sort of negated my nuke proof, right? Because now I have my hardtail that's brilliant for, if I want to underbike myself, because I often go out in with people that haven't really mountain biked much. So I'll take my hardtail, so it's a bit more fun for me going at a slightly slower pace, so I'm not massively rushing ahead of everyone else. And then I've got my e-bike when I want to go out and have fun myself, or with people who are similarly skilled at mountain biking. And then now I have this nuke proof, which is a brilliant bike, but there's not many reasons I would use this over my hardtail, because why would I use the nuke proof for cross country when I've got a nice hardtail? And why would I use my nuke proof for mountain bike trails when I've got an e-bike? So I feel a bit sad that this beautiful bike that I love to bits is sort of not, it's a bit useless. Not useless, but you know what I mean? It's lacking purpose. And so it was a really nice opportunity to use it for Tour de Moor 2023. Speaking of which, let's talk about that. Oh wait, it's nearly the end of the video. Wow, I'm so sorry. My return to form, whatever my form was, has been just me talking about the history of my mountain bike purchases. And now I haven't really got much time to talk about the footage. But hey, I hope you enjoyed it. It was fairly self-explanatory. Hey, look at me here, powering up this hill despite other people walking. Oh, it's a satisfying feeling, let me tell you. Bit annoying that the walkers all walked on the flat part, so I had to mountain bike up the rough bit, but you know what? It was all fine. At the end of the day, although this is a race, I'm doing the air quotes thing, it was a charity event ultimately, so it wasn't really about how fast you were, even though I'm as fast as boy, I can't swear, I don't want to lose my monetization, I don't want to lose the 3p that this video will earn. But also, I'm aware that, a lot of younger folks watch my videos. In fact, when I went to Space Creator Day 2023, Tour de Moor 2023, Space Creator Day 2023, they rhyme, I met some of my younger fans who came with their parents, and my parents are we're really happy that you're not only an informative creator, but also I'm clean, as in I don't swear in my videos and all that. So now I feel oh yeah, I'm a good influence, I hope, to these kids. So I'm keeping up the squeaky clean persona, and also because I don't want to lose my my ads. That's another factor. But yeah, that's pretty much Tour de Moor 2023. To be honest, this is me now doing the final climb back to the finish line. And yeah, if you're into mountain biking, you live in the United Kingdom, or even if you don't and you're willing to get a ferry or a plane, and insane, then by all means take part in Tour de Moor 2024. As far as I'm aware, it's happening again, and it's fun. It's not really too difficult. It's very accessible. You don't really need to, I don't do any training for it. Granted, I do cycle to work, which is 40k per day, but it's not that. There's the Strava. I put the Strava on screen. It's not too difficult, and yeah, it's a great old time. Raise money for charity, and yeah, that's the end of the video. As you can see, there's a card on screen. Let's make that Tour de Moor 2022 and also the music video for 2023. Should have mentioned that right at the beginning, right? Shouldn't I? That, hey, if you don't want to listen to my voice, listen to music instead. Much more pleasant. That's it. Bye.